as the flames devoured the Gobbleton Kingdom. After Zeke snapped all but one Gobbleton out of existence, the Blorks heard word of the Gobbleton overthrow and are now aware of the mass destruction due to the fleet of Glidgeons that have patrolled the land. I will now roll to see where the two groups stand. Haha, just kidding, I forgot to delete that. So, before these two groups roll, since you have all defeated the Gobbleton army, Boris, Pog, and Zeke, Pog is not here right now, but I'm still gonna do this thing. You three have leveled up, which means that your max HP goes up by 30 points, putting you three at 150 HP total.
Wow.
So you have officially leveled up for the first time, and you have also learned the skill of distance hearing by the Janitor Gobbleton, giving you a book for saving his life that taught you three the secret to hearing from afar, enchanting you three with this action. This is an ability you can choose to use at any time without a roll, so it is optional, not constant. You also find $100 each while scavenging the towns, so now you have money.
Finally, we're not poor.
I know, yeah.
It's because we don't have Goku on the team.
I'm gonna go buy some McDonald's.
With $100, that's a lot of McDonald's.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go get some Chick-fil-A.
You want to roll for Chick-fil-A?
What is wrong with you?
Everything, apparently.
Yeah, everything.
Oh my gosh. All right, so now.
Also, don't forget, I got my one retcon ability.
Yes, you do. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm aware of that. But, however, now it is time for the Blorks and the Glidgeons to roll once.
Oh no!
So, all right, Blorks roll. All right, Blorks got or no, sorry, that was the Glidgeons. So the Glidgeons rolled a 30%. Okay. So now the Blorks roll. They also get a 30%. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is not looking good for the Blorks or the Glidgeons. So the Glidgeons have been sent out to survey the area. They cannot find you whatsoever. All they see are the flaming towns everywhere around the planet. They report back to the orcs and they're like, "Sirs, we cannot find."
Oh my god.
We cannot find the treacherous people who have destroyed the Gobbletons. And then the Blork says,
"That is not a good idea.
What the
Why haven't you found them yet?"
Well, we really tried, but we couldn't find any of them. And honestly, the damage is looking pretty bad, and I think they're way more powerful than we thought. So I don't think we can go with that plan that we originally thought, which is sad because I was hoping for some adventure, but that's fine.
All right, I have some contacts. I'll contact somebody. It's fine.
The Blork gets on his phone and he talks to somebody.
What? What do you mean you're busy? Why can't you help us?
And he hangs up the phone.
Looks like our contact is not working. Oh well.
So the Blorks and the Glidgeons rolled terribly, so they cannot go with their plan as of right now that they were trying to go with. Yes,
Very
Zeke.
important question.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of phone does he have?
It's an iPhone.
It's what kind of iPhone?
It's an iPhone 7.
What model?
It's an iPhone 7.
Crack screen.
Yes, it has a cracked screen. I will roll once more. Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. So that third roll was an 80. After the long battle of fighting Gobbletons, you head back to the base to recover.
I need to rest my fingers from snapping so hard.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So you all head to your base where there's no more fire and it's just kind of chill. After defeating the Gobbletons, what are your plans now? Because now the planet is on fire everywhere and you caused it. You have now caused global warming.
Wow. Bill Gates.
Yes, it's complete.
Bill Gates.
I am incredible. Dear Thanos, are you proud of me, dear Thanos? God, I worship thee.
So you have a little bit of downtime after slaughtering an entire race. You don't really need to heal up since you all leveled up and kind of already healed up. All your weapons are fine.
Did we not even take any damage?
You really didn't, no. So what is up with the janitor right now? Since you got home, have you instructed the janitor to do anything to the place? Either while you're gone or while you're here.
He's going to keep the area by the stasis chamber cleaned.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk to him at all, or is he just kind of like doing his job?
I'm just going to tell him, just don't go into the third back room.
All right, I won't, sir.
I'm going to go work on some projects. I don't know what Boris is going to do.
That's the constant struggle of Boris. He just doesn't know what to do.
I'm going to go create another tome. But each tome I create always has its drawbacks when using them.
Right before you get into the lab, you see the front door of your base burst open, and you see an 8-foot-tall Blork. There they are! Get them! A swarm of Glidgeons takes both of you, and both of you are now flying high in the sky.
Great. I'm not going to be able to eat that donut now.
The donut.
Wait,
would you like to?
I have a donut in my pocket.
Wow.
You're gonna have to roll to see if you actually remember to grab the donut.
Yes. I want
All
to
right,
roll.
Zeke rolls. You got a 50. Yeah, you find a donut, but it's a little stale.
Crunchy.
It's
still good.
I love crunchy donut.
Do you want? Wait. Boris, did you grab the donut I gave you?
Yes.
Make Boris roll for a donut.
Does Boris want to roll for a donut?
Yeah.
I love this casual conversation as you're flying high in the air. Oh, okay. So Boris also got a 50. So he also has like a stale-ish donut in his pocket.
The best kind of donuts.
So as both of you are eating stale donuts as you're flying high because you got grabbed by a swarm of Glidgeons, in the distance, you see a coliseum and you see a crowd roaring and cheering for their new contestants. So the Glidgeons swoop down close enough to the stadium where you won't get hurt, and they drop both of you, and you are now in the middle of this gladiator stadium.
Interesting.
And in the stands are a bunch of Blorks. So a bunch of 8-foot-tall Blorks are in the audience just cheering like, yeah, finally, more eventful stuff. And they all say that together as a crowd.
I just look at the crowd and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to leave. Can I roll just to walk
you
out?
have to roll. Yep. All right, Zeke rolls. Okay, you had a 70. Okay, you know what? Yeah, okay. So as Zeke walks out, the gate closes behind him, and now Boris is in the gladiator stadium, and Zeke is in like a hallway between the stadium and the outside. So Zeke is also trapped, but in a much worse position because you tried to escape. So Boris, do you also want to try to escape?
Yes.
Okay. Are you kidding me? You got an 80. So right before it closes, Boris slides under at the last possible second, and both of you are in the hallway, and the crowd is booing so hard because they wanted to see you fight and win $10,000.
We don't need money.
Okay.
No. Know what? I'm gonna go up to the stands.
Okay. All right.
Let's go to the stands, and you know what? We're gonna throw a party with them.
So
I want to roll.
Okay. Yeah, that's rolling if you want to get in the stands. No! What? You got a 100? Are you kidding me?
What is wrong with the dice?
What is wrong with this? What? Yes! This is nuts. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Zeke swoops himself into the crowd, and the crowd doesn't notice because they're all confused as to what's happening. And Zeke is the only one cheering, like, yeah, come on, we want a new contestant. And all the Blorks look around and they're like, yeah, we want a new contestant. And they're all cheering along with Zeke, and they see nothing wrong with Zeke being in the stands right now.
I'm starting a party.
So, Boris, what do you want to do?
Obama sword.
You do have your Obama sword, so what do you want to do with them?
Kill.
All right, you roll for the Coliseum entrance. All right, there you go. You got a 20%. You managed to lift up the gate a little bit, but as soon as you lift it up to where like you can get under, you see or you feel a thing grab your leg and pull you into the Coliseum. And now you are in the middle of a fight. Since you are now in the Coliseum, everyone's cheering. Zeke, do you also cheer along with the Blorks?
So right now, yeah.
Okay.
Remember, I strategize.
You see a medieval sign that somebody's holding up in the stands, and it says round 1. And you see a little door open, and one Glidgeon just like walks up, and the door closes. So now you have one Glidgeon that you are fighting currently, and you hear the crowd roar, "Fight! Fight! Fight!"
Obama sword.
There it is with your
Yes.
3 dice. If you mess this up, I will not know how, because a Glidgeon literally has 50 health. It's less than like average. All right, so you got a 50, a 40, and a 20. So not the best roll, but since you got a 50 and the Glidgeon has 50 health, you just like slice it. You have beat round 1. Glidgeon didn't even get a chance to attack. So you see the same guy hold up another sign, and it says round 2 as the crowd erupts, screaming round 2. 2 little doors pop out with 2 snarf pods, and the 2 doors close. So now it's 1v2.
Oh, no.
And because you attacked first, they get to attack first this time.
Oh,
They each get
no.
1 dice, 1 for each. All right. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So one snarf pod got a 100 and another snarf pod got a 70. So
That's
immediately a snarf pod jumps onto your arm and bites it, and you lose 50 health. That was a perfect roll. That was like insane. So he must have caught you off guard. Forrest is now down to 100 health. The other snarf pod just kind of like headbutts you, and you lose like 5 HP. So now you're down to like 95 health. All right, Boris, it's your turn.
Attack with Obama sword.
All right, rolling for Obama swords. You got a 90, an 80, and a 40. All right,
Nice.
so tell me exactly how you want to slay the 2 snarf pods.
Slice in half like in One Piece.
And you do exactly that. So now you have beaten round 2. At this point, the crowd is like super excited because the fight is still going on. Yes, more! And
These
you see,
people are bozos.
which you're also including Zeke in that because he's also in the crowd.
I'm just sitting there, sleeping.
Wow. You see the same Blork hold up another sign. Round 3. 3 doors open with 3 Blinktles. They walk out and the 3 doors close. They get to attack first. They each get 1 dice. So meaning you're about equal with attack potential. Oh my gosh. Okay, so one of the Blinktles, just before the door closes, sees you and runs back in because he got a 10. So now you're fighting 2 Blinktles. One of them rolled a 20, so the other one also tried to escape but couldn't make it, and instead stabbed itself in the eye and killed itself. So now you're facing one Blinktle who rolled a 60. Is basically just a giant eyeball with legs. It uses the ability Death Stare, and it stares at you so intently that you lose 10 health. It's like a psychic kind of damage.
Obama sword as usual.
Obama's sword. You got a 10, a 20, and a 70.
Oh no.
So since you got a 70, you took 70 of its health, and it is now at 30. So this one is also going to stare at you dead in the face. All right. Blinktle rolls. Okay, that was so close to a 100. That's 40. He tries to death stare you, but he strains his eye, and so now it's closed because it hurts.
Bruh.
Yo, Obama sword.
Do the Baba sword.
Oh, the Obama sword. No Obama
So you got
sword.
a 30, a 50, and a 70. So at this point, you just stab the eye and kill it. So now the blink tool is dead. So at this point, the crowd is erupting louder than you've ever heard. That was not the final battle, because this Blork holds up a sign that says, "Final battle!"
No!
Zeke, do you wake up now?
That was a nice nap. Jumps into the stadium with Boris.
I'm gonna have you roll for that, Zeke.
Okay.
Zeke rolls to try to get into the stadium and gets a 90. He jumps into the stadium, jumping over all of the Blorks and landing extremely gracefully. Not a scratch on Zeke. Perfect.
Wait. Along with that, I remind Boris about using his health potion.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
So does Boris use health potion and heal up for the final battle?
Does Boris use health potion?
Yeah.
So Boris is back up at 150. That's a good idea. You see the biggest door of all creep open, and you see it is in fact an 8-foot tall Blork.
No!
With a giant 2-handed hammer.
I'm going to destroy you all for killing all of the Gobbletons.
Hey! We didn't kill all of them. There's one left.
You killed 99.9 of the population, so I will kill 100% of yours.
Actually, it's more like 99.9999999.
Because you are retaliating, I will attack you first, small one.
Blork is using 2 hands with his hammer. He gets 2 dice. He is going to attack Boris first. Okay, I got real scared for a second. Okay. So the Blork got a 30 and a 60. So with the 60, he swings at you and you try to evade, but he barely taps you and you lose 10 health. If he would have gotten more than that, it would have been more damage for sure. But
throw a flaming sword at him. Just made a pure fire.
do you have a with your tome?
Yeah.
Is that 2 dice?
Yeah, 2 dice because the tome only gives me a +1 roll.
All right, you roll for the tome. You got a 50 and a 100.
So the fire sword appears in front of me, and I pick it up and I throw it.
So with the 100, it's like extremely powerful.
I throw the spear into his heart.
So you do that, and you see that the Blork is smiling because that's not his only heart.
Didn't you know that Blorks canonically have 3 hearts?
Doesn't surprise me.
But the Blork is now down to 100 health instead of 200. So you've slashed half of his health. Obama sword.
Yes, obviously.
All right. You got a 30, a 30, and a 60. You miss twice, and you barely nick him on the 3rd try. So he is now down to 90 health. The Blork is still raging and still targeting Boris. He's going to attack Boris again. All right, so the Blork rolls. Oh, that's so bad. A 30 and a 40. He tries to go for the long swing and try to hit both of you, but both of you dodge in time, and he misses. Because he's so freaking slow and so stupid, and I hate him. All right, who's going next?
I'm going to cast a spell underneath his feet that is like fire vines.
All right, so that's the fire tome, right?
Yep, fire tome.
You roll for the fire tome. You got a 40 and a 60. So it's okay. You definitely set the fire, but to a Blork, it's just very hot and it doesn't really burn him. Like, it's uncomfortable, but it's not like damage worthy. You can also do something specific with the Obama swords if you want, instead of just rolling for Obama swords.
Throw it like Mjolnir or some shit.
You're gonna throw one of them or both of them?
Both.
So Boris throws both of his swords. You got a 10, a 60, and an 80.
Wow.
Wow is right. You chuck both of them. And in slow motion, you see the first one nick his second heart, pushing him down to 60 health. And you see the other sword in slow motion go into his forehead, killing him. he falls to the ground. It thuds and shakes the entire stadium, and the crowd is cheering so loud that your ears are a little bit uncomfortable, but you're happy because you know that you have just won $10,000 for the prize pot.
I'm on my other donuts now.
So Zeke just walks off because he's like, "Oh, I'm done."
You stupid Blork.
All right. So how are you splitting this money?
Half and half.
Okay.
Half.
That's totally fine. I was gonna give Boris more leeway since he did most of the work, but that's fine too. So you each have $5,000.
Are there more futuristic bots that need fixing?
You can roll for that.
Okay, let's roll.
You roll. You got a 70. You know that there's more, and you don't know exactly where, but you remember seeing a flash in the sky when you were being flown away from your base. In fact, you remember it being near your base.
Can we just go back to our base now?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'll go back.
All right, so you're now
Can
back
I roll
at
to
your
find
base.
another donut in my pocket?
Oh my gosh, yeah, go ahead, that's fine. You check your other pocket finally.
Check my other pocket.
All right, so you check your other pocket. You're really digging deep in there. Are you kidding me? You got a 90. What flavor is this donut?
Vanilla cream.
Vanilla cream.
Oh yeah.
Nice. It is now.
The
Yeah,
best one.
it is definitely a vanilla cream donut that you forgot you had in your pocket. It's not stale at all. It's the freshest donut you've ever tasted.
What
Let's
is
go.
wrong with this game?
That's a very good question.
It's a game in my favor.
Because you make it in your favor. You ask the most ridiculous questions and then get rewarded for it. And that's how this game works. You're not at your base. Do you want to look for that thing that might be near your base?
Yes.
All right. You're gonna have to roll for that. See if you can find it.
All right, let's roll, baby.
Zeke rolls, and you get an 80 because of course you do. Okay. You look around your base because obviously it wouldn't be in your base because then it would be like on top of the roof. You look around and you see in like the back portion of your base, you see like a weird machine. And this machine, you realize, can